All right, guys, welcome back to episode 11 of Polite Banter, the podcast. A little precursor to what's going on. So basically, the four original guys, all recorded a podcast earlier today, and turns out the audio corrupted. So we're doing this last minute podcast with me, Grant, and his sister Hannah. It's gonna be a shorter one, but it should be a fun one nonetheless. Before we get into things, you can tell by any viewers on the YouTube can tell that the background's a bit different. I'm gonna do a little. We're changing it up a little bit, so we're basically gonna make it to where the background will no longer be white, and we're gonna make it to be a different national park scenery each episode. This episode's gonna feature Yosemite. As you can see from the background, you can see Half Dome and whatnot. So yeah, pretty cool. But I mean, we just had a podcast, kind of. But Grant, how are we doing today?
We doing good. I'm a bit distraught that our last podcast didn't record, but yeah, we'll get something out of this.
Yeah, we can cook up something real fast. Special guest Hannah, how are we doing?
Good. Um, Also very on the spot here. You guys just called me like 2 minutes ago.
You kind of. I posted a funny picture in the chat, and then it said that she was online on the server, so I kind of was just like, "Hey, do you wanna join?" Or and then so now she's a part of
I don't
it.
think I really had an option, but it's fine.
It's fine. It's not too long, but the viewers, you are a staple on the channel. You have been on the channel
hmm
I think once, and you got like 200 views for us, so I might use you in the thumbnail again because it usually goes
You're
well.
just using me for clout.
Uh, anyway, no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, but so we'll see. Basically, so I got a few topics we can all talk about. First thing being, I guess we'll talk about Cyberpunk. So I don't know if Hannah knows what Cyberpunk is, but
Nope.
I can do a little background for everybody. So basically, it's a video game that it's like 8 years in the making, and it's supposed to be like the video game of video games. It's supposed to be like it's free roaming. You can walk around. It takes place in the year 2077. It's futuristic. The game is very. It had a lot of attention because you can design your character, but you can design everything, and
Like everything.
like the size of your arms, the size of other areas. But yeah, you can do anything in this game, which it got kind of, infamous for, I guess. But I guess the big news is so the game took 8 years to make, and it was supposed to come out last year, actually. And they postponed it. They were like, hey, we're not going to release it because there's a bunch of stuff wrong with it, and we still want to, make it a good game. So, if I'm not mistaken, it was supposed to come out in November of this year, and they basically released something saying, like, hey, give us one more month. So, 1 month later, the game comes out. It's all good, right? No. Apparently, a bunch of bugs, a bunch of glitches. There was, I'm gonna describe this glitch because I haven't played it, but my cousin played it, and he said apparently there wasn't any bad glitches like game breaking. But that's the thing. So if you play on console, like Xbox, PlayStation, there's some bad glitches. If you play on PC, apparently it runs pretty like a lot better, which would make sense. PCs, game PCs have better CPUs and graphic cards and whatnot that can run better. But this glitch, it was on Twitter. This guy's riding a motorcycle, and someone hits him, so he goes flying, and then he gets up and goes back to his motorcycle, and there's a car that's like sideways on the street, right? And then a
Yeah.
guy walks out of the car, but the car's sideways, but he's walking like in the air. And then he goes, "Hola!" And then the car blows up, and he dies. But apparently the game is very controversial right now, and PlayStation announced that they're taking it off their store because it's just not worth the. It's so bad it's not worth the play right now because of all the glitches. But yeah, I don't know. Grant, have you
Yeah.
heard anything about the game? Any
Yeah.
funny glitches?
Yeah, I heard just recently that PlayStation they took it off the like Play Store or whatever. And I actually looked for it because like I don't know. I'm pretty bored here at home and I was thinking of maybe getting it. But after what I've heard about like all the glitches and stuff,
Why don't you just get some
uh
work done around the house,
I
Grant?
might just yeah.
Ooh, okay, okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty bored at home, but
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, I don't know. This is completely off topic, but on Twitter lately, I keep seeing all this stuff about December 21st and like
Okay,
it's like
I can talk about this. I know what this is about.
I have no idea what it means.
I know what it is about. My
Okay,
mom was going off.
okay, so wait, was it? How'd your mom know about it?
Wait, tell me. It might
Okay,
not be the right thing.
okay, so basically on Twitter, people, I don't want to get politically incorrect, but there's a thing on Twitter where people of color, I don't know how it started, but people of color starting December 21st gain superpowers.
Oh,
What?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
Okay.
it's a spiritual thing, and I don't know how it started, but I believe it was started like with the intent of being serious. Like some person said, all people of African American ancestry will gain superpowers. So obviously Twitter started making fun of it, and people were posting like me when I get my superpowers. It's like them like floating and like people like bending cars with their mind and stuff. But I don't know if you guys know who NLE Choppa is. Do you guys know who that is?
Yeah.
He started recently this past year. He's gotten super like spiritual apparently, and
Okay.
there's a video of him like staring at a candle, and it like turns on basically, and his mouth is like wide open. He's freaking out, and someone was like, "Me like 11:59 a.m. December 20th, trying my powers out." But and the whole thing is like, so people were saying on Twitter, if you're 100% African ancestry, you will be an alpha like alpha powers. If you're half, you get beta powers. I don't know. This whole thing, but people are making fun of it. But what Grant, is that what you thought it was, or
Yeah, I actually heard about that, but I thought it was like some um there's like the Christmas star or whatever that's happening right now.
the
And it
Jupiter
only comes
Saturn?
around, yeah, it only comes around every like 800 years. And my mom was just like freaking out about it. And she's like, "Well, we
I just
can't even
looked up
see it because it's cloudy outside."
I just looked up what December 21st means and it just says it's sometimes regarded as the first day of winter.
Yeah, that's what mainstream media wants you to know, Hannah. You gotta go
Mm-hmm.
deep inside, okay? Deep inside the rabbit hole. What was I gonna say? Yeah, but shout out to my friend Stevie Heiner. I'll text her after the podcast until I reference her. But you know how everyone was posting on Snapchat of the sky, like I can see Jupiter, but like she posted a picture of the moon and was like, guys, there it is. But I thought it was funny because she was like kind of making fun of people for it, rightfully so. But yeah, I don't know about the whole superpower thing. Grant just sent me a funny message on Twitter. It says everyone who all gains superpowers, Illy, Choppa, and God was nobody. Okay, but yeah, I don't know about the whole superpower thing. Maybe it's real. I don't know. It is
I
December.
think probably not.
Yeah, but if it was, it'd be kind of cool. But I don't think it is real.
Well, yeah, I hope it is, but
Who
slim
knows?
chance.
Who knows? But yeah, interesting. But also another thing I had to talk about. I don't know if Hannah knows anything about this or not. But Jake Paul and the Nate Robinson fight.
Oh my god. Our brother Logan and I were going off about
Yeah,
this
this is a
this
big
weekend
topic at our Christmas gathering
Okay.
because
this
he
weekend.
mentioned it and I was like, you've got to be kidding me. And then I like looked at his Twitter and stuff. And he posted a video of him like calling out Conor McGregor
Yeah.
for like it was just like the most obnoxious thing ever, but that's
Yeah. He was so. For those who don't know, because I'm glad we all know, so we can talk about it. But basically, Jake Paul is a YouTuber, and this whole thing started, I think, with Logan Paul and KSI. The whole boxing thing. I could be wrong. It may go deeper than that, but they started boxing and made a lot of money. Other YouTubers were basically like, "Hold up, we can make money from this," and they basically started boxing. But so Jake Paul was the undercard to Mike Tyson's fight this past 2 weeks. I think it was 2 weeks ago. And Nate Robinson, who is an old basketball player, who's actually a good basketball player. Like he was,
Yeah,
like he's 5'9", but he won like 2 dunk contests. He's kind of a legend within the whole NBA world. And so yeah, Grant just sent me a funny photo again. I'll talk about it later. But but yeah, so basically, Nate Robinson. So I actually watched the whole like documentary on YouTube of like Nate Robinson training, and it seems like he was taking it seriously. But then fight night happened, and I'm not gonna lie, Nate Robinson had no idea what he was doing. He was kind of just like jumping around and like I don't even know. Anyway,
I don't know how long he lasted in the fight, but
two rounds, but like
okay.
30
He also
seconds.
called Conor McGregor's wife ugly.
Yeah, I haven't seen her. Is she? I don't know.
She's definitely not ugly.
I'm gonna look this up anyway. But yeah, they fought. Nate Robinson got folded like a picnic table chair. Put it that way. But okay, I'm looking right now. Conor McGregor's wife. Let's see. Uh, yeah, she's not bad. Like I don't know why. I don't think it's worth to be calling them ugly.
Calling her up.
Yeah, out of anybody to call out, why are we calling out his wife? Here, let's go to Jake Paul's Instagram. Let's see what how many views does it have? It probably has a lot of views. Yeah, well, it has 1 million likes. So I mean, so he says sign the $50 million contract, Connor, and stop fighting these bums. So
Bums.
I don't know, man. Who knows? All I know is it's so interesting. I don't know. But obviously, if he fights Connor, okay, that's the thing. So Connor is a UFC fighter. He's asking for a boxing match, but that doesn't matter. I think Connor would destroy him either way.
Yeah. Didn't Conor fight? Okay, he fought Mayweather.
Yeah,
Was that in a boxing
yeah, and he
match,
actually
right?
went like I could be. I'm gonna look this up. He went a lot of rounds with Mayweather. I'm pretty sure. Conor
Yeah.
McGregor boxing. He held his ground. I know in that fight. Yeah, I mean he did a
Mm,
pretty good job, but I mean, yeah, I don't think Jake Paul stands a chance. But the thing is, it's the disgusting thing about this is no matter what happens, if Jake Paul loses, even if he like loses the first round, he still makes millions of dollars
so much money.
and gets his name out there. So it's like who really wins, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it would be pretty cool to see
I don't
to
understand
see
how
Jake
Jake
Paul
Paul
get
has so
destroyed.
much money.
I don't know.
Honestly, he's like a millionaire.
Mm,
I mean, and that's the thing. I don't think he has because he's offering 50 million, but I don't think he has 50 million to his name. I think people are just backing him with money, if that makes sense, because they know it's gonna make a lot of money,
yeah.
and it's like why not? I guess I don't know. I feel like what a you guys probably think Conor McGregor would win, right? I mean,
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I would bet a lot of money. I don't know, but that's crazy. But yeah, you guys said you went to a Christmas party at Logan's. That's
um.
how was
Wait,
that?
Well,
at
no.
Logan's?
Was it? I don't know.
We no. We
Well,
stayed here.
Oh, okay.
It
Grant,
was at
why
our
don't
house.
you tell them about Logan?
Okay. Well, after the party here, there's not enough room at our house, so we had to stay at Logan's. And we got there at like I don't know, 11:30, 12. And Logan found he's of age. He found some peach beer,
Oh
and he's
wow.
like, "Hey, I'm just gonna try to get rid of this and drink some of it, just to get rid of it."
Yeah.
Because somebody left it at his house for like some housewarming party, which was like a year. No, I think you were there. It was in September,
Yeah, I was there for that.
and he probably drank like half a can of it.
Okay.
And I woke up at 3 in the morning, hearing Logan in the bathroom, throwing up
Oh my
just
gosh.
from half a can of peach beer.
Probably was poisoned.
I guess so.
What brand was it? Do you know?
It was some brewery in Chicago, but it was like
Of course, I'm just kidding.
something impeachment or something beer.
Impeachment. That's a
I don't
Chicago
know.
tie.
No, free speech.
Free speech impeach, I think. Oh no, free speech. Yeah.
Something political.
Yeah.
That's funny. So he drank half a can and was yakking it up late night.
Yeah. And he was in there for a while. So
Were you like rubbing his back, telling him it's gonna be okay? I'm just kidding. Holding
no.
his hair up. I'm
No.
just kidding. I'm just, wow. But
No.
yeah. So was the Christmas party a movie? Was it a
Yeah, it was crazy, bro.
It was a 4K Blu-ray surround sound experience. Okay, well, I
Yeah. Well, we usually have a Christmas exchange, like a Secret Santa thing.
yeah.
And Logan was my Secret Santa, actually. And guess what? I didn't get anything.
What?
Well, he ordered me what I wanted, but it didn't come in time. And I
Uh,
was the only one that didn't get anything.
sad.
So it
You were
was
in
a
the
sad
corner
moment.
like, no, no, it's fine, it's fine. Like I understand.
Yeah.
That's Hannah. What did you get for your gift exchange?
I got a new bag.
Bag.
Super
Okay.
excited.
What kind of bag is it? I don't know.
Just like a big bag. Throw all my
Okay.
crap in it.
Okay.
Like a travel bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. For because
Grant's big GF got one too.
okay, because you guys are always traveling because
Oh yeah.
on that WLC campus. Okay.
Sheboygan to Milwaukee. Sheboygan to Milwaukee. That's all it is.
Literally.
Boygan to Milwaukee. Okay. Pretty nice. Oh, what was I gonna say? Oh, so before the podcast, Kurt, you said you had a funny story you wanted to tell to our audience.
Okay. Well, I think Hannah could actually tell it better.
Go ahead.
It was a Christmas of long, long ago.
Oh, it was a long time ago. It was probably 10 years ago. We always get together at my grandparents and all the grandkids. I was the only grandkid sitting in the living room with everyone, and all the other kids were downstairs. I don't
Playing
know
Wii,
what they were doing.
I think.
But my grandma was like so excited about this present she got for all of us. And she went upstairs and it's like one of those big inflatable like animals that you can like control with a little like
Remote control.
controller, I guess. I don't
Yeah.
know. And she like brings it down the stairs um and did not realize that the fan in the living room was on, the ceiling fan. So we were all excited we saw it, and then like it goes directly into the ceiling fan, and then that was it. My grandma started crying,
Oh
and like
my
everyone else was just like laughing. It was like so traumatizing because I was like 10 or something, but
that's dramatic.
yeah,
Yeah,
So
well,
funny
I don't
now,
know why
but
she flew it down there when none of the grandkids were upstairs witnessing it. We all were downstairs and we just heard everybody like scream or like start yelling. And I was probably just like playing Wii Sports or something.
she said it
And
was like $50 too, and that was
yeah.
like the first time she used it. Yikes.
wait, so it's like an inflatable animal? I'm kind of confused on
It
what
was
it
a
is.
shark.
Yeah. It was an inflatable shark that
Like it
can
could
like it
fly.
like flies around.
So like a blimp, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And she flew
And
right into the right into the trap. I see. She
right to the ceiling fan.
that's sad. So did she get you guys like a gift to like make up for it, or was that it?
And that was it.
She goes, you know what?
It was a memorable gift though for me.
She goes, it's the memories that count. So
Mhm.
that's pretty funny actually. Okay, well, nice. Grant, you have any stories like that? That
Hmm.
weird gift you've ever got?
Hmm. I can't really think of anything else right now. What about you?
I got a funny gift story. So how old was I? I think I was like 7 or 8. So you guys remember Guitar Hero? I know Grant does because Grant just sent me a video of him
Yeah.
playing that the other day. So Guitar Hero, my cousins got it. I came over because I used to go over all the time, and they got Guitar Hero 3 right when it came out, and so
Ooh, yeah.
I
That's the best.
basically yeah, I just I try it. I sucked the first time, but I was in love with it. So I played like from when I got there, I played until like it was time to go home. I remember, but so I asked my mom and my dad. I was like, "Could you guys get a Guitar Hero for me?" So they got it, and I actually went to my storage shed recently and installed the original controller, which brought back memories. But the whole like it's a controller, but it's like a guitar, I guess.
Yeah.
We had the Wii, so you had to put like the Wii remote in the guitar. It was like
Oh yeah.
super intricate, yeah.
Yep.
Some new age technology, but so I got pretty good. I got really good though, like very good. And I'll put the link in the description. But there's actually a video of me at 10 years old on YouTube playing Guitar Hero, like one of the hardest maps. And my dad recorded
Wait,
it.
really? Like
Yeah,
on expert?
yeah, I'm playing like one of the hardest maps, and then in the intro, I'm like, "Hi, my name's Jacob, and this is Slow Ride." And I press start, and my hair at the time was very long. I remember around that time, I was really into like I guess like Bob Marley and like '70s hippie music. So and like the Beatles, and so I never wanted to cut my hair. So it was like to my shoulders, like super thick hair. And I remember like my dad was like, "All right, go." And I was like, "Hi, I'm Jacob, and this is Slow Ride." And I kind of just like turn to our old TV and like start playing, and then I think Claire's in the background. My sister just dancing like by it, but it's still on YouTube. It has like 100 something views, which I thought was like insane at the time.
I gotta watch that.
That brings me back to the good old days, sitting in Grandma's basement playing Mario Kart
Yes.
every single
Yep.
time we went to Grandma's house.
Yeah.
Just playing on that like 6-inch TV.
Huge box TV.
Remember when we sabotaged Andy coming down the stairs?
Oh my gosh.
We'll talk about that. What is that all about?
Yeah. Uh, well, we always get pretty rambunctious at my grandparents' house.
We'd used to.
Yeah, in Minnesota, they have like a huge basement, and there wasn't really like anything down there except for like a ton of pillows and like couch cushions. So
So we'd like turn the lights off and like throw mattresses at each other until someone cracked their head open.
Oh my god.
yeah, it basically became a tradition every time we came over for Christmas. We'd have a pillow fight or like a pillow war.
Until someone's teeth fell out of their head.
Yeah, until somebody started crying or one of the parents came down and yelled at us. But
Good times.
yeah, those are good
I have a
times.
funny story actually, kind of like that. So, what year was it? It was the year before I moved to California. So I think it was like 2013, 2014. I was 13 or 14. And so we all went to Galveston, Texas, which I don't know if you guys know where that is. It's an island off of Texas, like on the Gulf. It's kind of trashy, but it's whatever. We went to on the way we stopped by Duck Dynasty, like the headquarters. I don't know if you know what that is. But
Nice.
I didn't meet any cast member. I was so mad, but yeah. So we basically we go to Galveston, and so we went because my sister used to like be she danced on a dance team, like a gymnastics dance team, but they were like they went to nationals, like it was a big deal, and obviously it's me, Debax, which is Isaac, Grant knows who that is, and Eric, and we're all in a hotel room, and we're like 10 to 14 years old, so obviously we don't want to go to a dance competition and like watch people dance. So
Yeah.
the World Cup was on, the Germany versus Argentina World Cup,
Okay. Yeah.
and we were watching it, and we just got like we were in the hotel room. We just got out of control. We started like because like I think who won that? I think Germany won. I want
Yeah, I
Argentina.
think it was
I wanted
Germany.
Argentina to win because Messi was my favorite player. I also grew my
Yep.
hair out because I wanted to look like Messi. Anyway, at the time, but we started throwing like the air mattresses at the wall.
Oh my
We
gosh.
started wrestling. And then I have a video on my phone, but my cousins actually got mad at each other and they were like throwing Coke cans and like I'm not gonna say which cousin did it, but I'm pretty sure a cousin like flushed his head in the toilet. He was so mad.
Oh my gosh.
Like, and then like the phone came off like the wall, and then I remember my cousin Katie walked in. She was like, "What are you guys doing?" We basically trashed the hotel room because I don't even know why. It was a funny memory, but I feel like that happens with my cousins. We always like throw air mattresses at each other, and
Yeah, it's maybe it just happens with every family,
someone gets hurt,
every
and then
young cousin.
you feel bad, and then yeah, it's all just a bad situation. But Hannah, you said you had a story about someone blacking out for on Christmas or
Blacking out.
like on the couch. You said it was
Oh
someone.
my god. That was okay. Yeah. Well, one of our aunts just does not get along with our family, and I was just also rather traumatizing because I was also one of the only grandkids there at that point. At my grandma's, and all of her kids like Grant, can you tell it?
I don't remember this. I don't think I was there. I'm sorry.
I guess just like I probably shouldn't say this,
You can
but
be as vague as possible, but yeah, you don't have to say names. You can be very vague. But if you don't want to tell it, you don't have to tell it. I mean,
I'll probably get in trouble if I tell it, so I probably shouldn't.
okay. Well, just know crazy things happen at the Schrader household. It's always. Yeah,
It's a movie 24/7.
it's a Blu-ray surround sound IMAX 360 4K experience
3D
on Hulu.
experience.
So, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty funny, I guess. But yeah, so anything what have you guys been doing during break? If because we're all in college and we're kind of on this extended break, not really doing much. But you guys working? What are you guys doing?
I'm not doing anything but working and watching a lot of movies.
Wait, you got a job before break though? Are you working down in Milwaukee or
Yeah, in West Dallas at Aurora.
so you drive like an hour?
No, I'm at my apartment mainly.
Oh, okay, okay, that
Yeah,
makes sense. So where do you work?
that would be a long commute.
Where you working at?
The Aurora West Dallas Hospital.
Oh,
Just
okay,
yeah.
okay, that's cool. Uh, Grant, where are you gonna work at when you do get a job?
I am gonna work at a meat shop.
Okay, a deli, right? Or
Yeah, yeah. My grandpa works there, and he said they needed help. So I was like, okay, that's something to do. Make a little money on break. But I was planning on starting to work right after finals, but my mom actually had COVID, and they're
oh,
like, you better call there. So then my orientation was held off, and now I still haven't even started work because of that. So yeah, I'm big bumming right now,
yeah,
doing anything.
me too. I wanted to go back to Target and work, but the cases are really bad here, and also there's people in my family that are high risk. But also here in California, here Sacramento, LA, and I think Austin, Texas, the hospitals are so full they're turning away people. So
Hmm.
if one of us were to get sick, I guess bad, and then we have people in our family, my immediate family, that if they got sick, they'd be hospitalized potentially. That they would just turn us away, so we didn't want to risk it. Which I don't blame them, but I also really want to work because like I have nothing else to do.
Yeah.
But and then I tried emailing park services around here if I could volunteer because just something to do. And they didn't get back to me, and I was like, why aren't they getting back to me? And apparently, you can't volunteer during these times in
Yeah,
California.
that's the thing too. Yeah, I'm
So
trying to get some shadowing hours actually. And my mom, she actually goes to PT, and I was like asking her physical therapist about shadowing hours or like any opportunity that I could get.
yeah,
And she said basically like there's nowhere where that's available for people to do. So yeah, it's tough out here.
it's tough for these aspiring college students. I want
Yeah.
this experience, and I can't get it. It's like, come on. But
None of us are gonna graduate with any experience.
I know
I
Zoom
guess so.
University. Have you seen those memes where uh, it's like 2040? It's like the Zoom doctor. It's like, what's wrong with me? He's like,
Oh, I saw
it's
that.
like, nothing wrong. Nothing's wrong with you. You hurt. He's like, I don't know. He's like, what do you think's wrong with you? I
What do
don't
you
know.
think?
I don't know. Hopefully, this whole COVID thing gets under control here soon. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems so far it's kind of stopping a lot of things. I can't really, especially I mean, the Midwest, I'm sure I can get a job, but just right now in California, it's like it's very populated. Everything's closed. You can't really do much. So, I mean, who knows? Just take it one day at a time, I guess. But
Yeah.
yeah, I guess anything you guys want to say to wrap it up? Anything you guys been doing?
Um, ooh, Hannah, do you think Die Hard is a Christmas movie?
Oh God. Okay. I think it. If you really want to consider it a Christmas movie, then fine. But like, it's definitely not a classic. Like,
Yeah,
it's not.
I can respect that. I think it's a Christmas movie, but I agree with you. It's not like a Rudolph. It's not an
But
elf
like it's
Yeah.
fable.
the main idea of it is the mean guys trying to steal the money.
Still
Yeah.
Christmas.
Like
I'm
it
just
has
kidding.
nothing to do with Christmas, you know.
Yeah, but like
Wow.
it's still based around the
It
holidays.
is loosely based around Christmas. Yeah.
There's a Christmas
well,
party.
like Home Alone is a Christmas movie, but like the bad guys isn't a Christmas motive, I guess, you know?
Yeah, they're just trying to rob a house.
Like Santa
Like,
isn't in jeopardy. At least I don't think so. But I can respect that opinion though. I think for the most part people think it's a Christmas movie. A classic, that's another thing, but I'm glad to hear we have some young minds in the chat that think so. But yeah, we're at 30 minutes, so I guess we're gonna wrap it up here. For anybody watching, thank you for watching to this point. The Christmas special with me, Grant, Chris, and Elijah, which we recorded, but technical difficulties. We're gonna get out hopefully sometime before Christmas, and then we're planning on doing a year recap episode of just talking about 2020. And I think the goal is to not make it too depressing because there's a lot of sad things that happened in 2020. So I think we're gonna find some positive things to talk about and hopefully have some predictions for even 2021 if COVID 2 doesn't drop. I don't know, but yeah, thanks for watching. Click that subscribe button, share with a few friends, and we'll see you guys another time. See you later.